We all want to keep our minds sharp, right? But seriously, who has the time to go back to school or play a million brain games? Well, what if I told you there's a much simpler way to boost your cognitive vitality? We're going to dive into some simple, everyday exercises that actually really work.
And that quote right there, that's the absolute truth we have to start with. It's a huge reminder that our mental performance isn't just a given. Nope, it's something we have to actively work on, just like our physical health.
So, what's the game plan? If our brains need a workout, what does that look like? The good news is, you don't have to be a neuroscientist to get your brain in top shape. The solution is way simpler and more accessible than you might think. Let's break it all down. Okay, first things first, let's talk about the brain's default setting. I want you to think about your morning routine, or your drive to work. Do you even have to think about it anymore? Probably not. That, my friends, is your brain on autopilot. And while that's awesome for being efficient, it's not so great for keeping your mind sharp.
This right here really lays it all out. On the left, you've got the autopilot brain. It's all about comfort, routine, the easy stuff. But the engaged brain on the right, that's where you're challenging yourself, trying new things, and building new connections. And that, right there, is where the magic happens for our long-term brain health.
You've heard the saying, use it or lose it, 1,000 times, I'm sure. Well, it has never been more true than when we're talking about our minds. Here's the deal. Just like any muscle, your brain needs resistance to grow. If you're not challenging it, you're not just standing still, you're actually getting weaker.
And this is what we're all aiming for: cognitive vitality. It's not about memorizing a bunch of facts for a test. It's about having a mind that's quick on its feet, flexible, and ready for whatever life throws at it. It is the direct reward you get for choosing that engaged brain over the autopilot one.
Okay, so now we know the why. We get it. Ready to actually put in the work? Let's get to the good stuff. A simple, super effective workout routine for your brain that you can literally start today.
And don't worry, I am not going to ask you to do complex calculus in your head or anything like that. We're talking about 6 simple exercises all backed by psychology. And the reason they work so well is that each one is specifically designed to target and strengthen a different cognitive function. It's like a precision workout for your brain. So the whole toolkit is really cool, but let's just zoom in on 3 of my absolute favorites. First, you've got active recall, which is basically like sending your brain on a treasure hunt for memories. Then there's deep focus. That's your modern-day superpower against all the distractions. And breaking autopilot? Oh, that's like taking your brain on a fun new adventure every single day.
Let's make this super real. Tonight, when you go to brush your teeth, just try using your other hand, your non-dominant one. I guarantee you will immediately feel your brain jolt out of that old routine. That slightly awkward, clumsy feeling, that's the feeling of your brain literally building new connections. It's a thing called neuroplasticity. You're physically rewiring your brain. It is that simple, and it's that powerful.
All right, as we start to wrap this up, I really want you to realize that this is about so much more than a few fun brain games. This is about you taking active control of your own cognitive destiny.
Now, look, don't expect to suddenly become a chess grandmaster tomorrow. That's not the point. This is a marathon, not a sprint. The real goal is to build a sustainable, lifelong habit of mental fitness. It's about taking the pressure off and just focusing on being consistent.
And that is the ultimate takeaway. That's the big secret, if there is one. True, lasting cognitive vitality is built from all the small, consistent choices we make every single day. It's about the incredible power of one small, intentional challenge at a time.
So, I'm going to leave you with a challenge. Your brain's potential isn't set in stone. It's not fixed. It's waiting for you to shape it. So my question to you is, what's one small thing you can do today to break out of autopilot and start building a stronger, sharper mind? The power is literally in your hands.